ऑनलाइन कर दिया मैंने
चलो वाले खड़े हैं, इनको बोलो चेक कर देंगे क्या हो जाएगा। फोन ये लाइव चल रहा है क्या? ओके, लाइव में तो सब ब्लर आएगा। हाँ, और ये इसका फ्रेमिंग लाइट भी होना चाहिए। ये चीज़ रख दी थी, ये चीज़ बत रखो सर। ये ढीला है, बहुत लूज है। तो
वो टाइट भी होना ना, फ्री हो गया
तो बहुत, ये भी लूज हो रहा है ये चीज़। ये ऐसे ही ऊपर खुलेगा ना,
वो दब जाएगा।
ये कहीं से तो गया नीचे, चल तो पूरा ही आ रहा है। क्या कर रहे हैं सर? तो पूरा ही जा रहा है। दूसरा नहीं है, तो बिल्कुल कुछ भी ऐसा करता है, पर को ये नीचे जा रहा है। ये चीज़ भी ढीली है इसकी, ये जो चीज़ है ना, ये भी ढीला है इसका। इसमें क्या तो मैं कागज वागज डाल दूँ इधर, इससे इधर आप कागज डाल सकते हैं। इस साल ये जो राउंड है ना, इस साल राउंड में कागज का मोटा सा फोल्ड करके डाल दो। इससे क्या है, ये चीज़ वाली ऐसे रहेगी, लेकिन ऐसे रहेगी भैया अगर अपन कागज डाल देंगे तो किस वजह तो पूरा ही इससे ऊपर हो गए। नहीं, ऐसा मत करो सर, उसको वैसे रहने दो। इससे ऊपर करो आप इसको। ये तो फिर ये है कि ये फिट ये हो गया, अभी हिलेगा नहीं, ये फिट हो गया। अब इसको
इससे ऊपर नहीं है,
इससे ऊपर भी हो जाएगा अगर ये।
कैसे हो? कहीं ना कहीं तो मिल गए।
हाँ यार
आई पहली बार मैं दोनों यहीं पर। हाँ हाँ ये हमारे पहले हम दोनों साथ वही ये है ना फिर मैं हटी ना वहाँ से फिर मैं वहाँ आ गई। हम दो थे अभी तो हम हट गए तो कलर तो हम देखते ही नहीं इजी हमारे में तो कलर का दिमाग ही नहीं लगाना
यहाँ पीछे रहेगी। करते तो वही है ना अपन ये मजा आ गया बॉय बॉय वाली चीज पायल
मोनिका 3 केजी में बेबी का भी एलकेजी में 3 केजी में भी हमारा वो नहीं होता है। हमारे भी तो
Honorable Chief Guest, Reverend Father Joseph Krasta, esteemed guests of honor, Reverend Sister Lindsay and Sister Laura have arrived.
They are accompanied by Reverend Sister Principal Sister Prabha and Sister Soumya. The head boy, Bhavya Kumar Pal, and head girl, Mitali Sangodia, along with the 4 house in charges, Durgesh Sen of Blue House, Nemish Meena of Red House, Priyanshu Meena of Green House, and Parth Jareda of Yellow House are escorting them.
नहीं तो हम लोग नुक्कड़ नाटक जा रहा है हमारा डांस जा रहा है तो हमें हाँ आपका क्या जा रहा है डांस ही जा रहा है और जा रहा है क्योंकि इस बार डांस तो नहीं आया तो हमारे पास हमें ना इवन डांस तो डांस जाता था ना तो हम लेके जाते थे हमेशा लेकिन इस बार डांस नहीं जा रहा इस बार इनका कुछ अलग चल रहा है कॉम्पिटिशन गोल्डन में हो जाता है
पिलर के पीछे
Reverend Sister Lindsay and Sister Laura have arrived.
They are accompanied by Reverend Sister Principal Sister Prabha and Sister Soumya. The head boy Bhavya Kumar Pal and head girl Mitali Sangodia, along with the 4 house in charges, Durgesh Seth of Blue House, Nemish Meena of Red House, Priyanshu Meena of Green House and Parth Jareda of Yellow House are escorting them.
You are all requested to welcome them with a loud applause.
बात मत करो नीचे बैठो ढंग से बैठो खड़े मत होना
On this cool and pleasant day, with warm hearts, we come to say,
Welcome one, welcome all to an event that will give you enthralled.
to showcase our talent and potentiality, our capability, creativity, and versatility.
We, Nirmalites, present a kaleidoscopic celebration of a dance, debate, and fashion show competition.
Today, we are extremely honored to have in our midst Father Joseph Krasta. It is indeed a great honor and privilege to welcome you, Father, to this inter-school competition.
Our sincere gratitude for accepting our invitation to be with us this morning. I am profusely elated to introduce Reverend Father Joseph Krasta.
Father Joseph Krasta, Principal of St. Paul's Senior Secondary School, Vallabhnagar, Kota. Father Joseph Krasta has been principal in many of the Catholic schools run by the Roman Catholic Diocese of Ajmer.
Gifting flowers goes beyond the surface level of a traditional present. It is an opportunity to perfect emotions, wishes, and beauty of nature.
To express our sincere gratitude, we welcome you with a bouquet and a memento as a token of appreciation for being here with us this morning. I request Reverend Sister Principal Sister Prabha to do the needful.
We also felicitate our esteemed guest of honor, Reverend Sister Lindsay, Vice Provincial of Jaipur Province and Administrator of Holy Family Hospital, Borkheda.
And Reverend Sister Laura, Vice Principal of St. Paul's Senior Secondary School, Bara. She has also been principal of many of the schools run by the congregation of Prabhudasi sisters.
As a token of appreciation, we present them with a plant and a memento. I request this sister, Principal Sister Prabha, to kindly do the needful.
Without much ado, we begin today's event with a dance competition. Before we proceed with the competition, with great joy and exultation, I extend cordial felicitations to the judges of our dance competition.
Get your hands together to welcome Sister Lindsay, Vice Provincial of Jaipur Province.
Ma'am Moni Kannada, a very reputed teacher from Sophia School, Vallabh Nagar, Kota.
Ma'am, Mitu Vijay, a very reputed teacher from St. Paul Senior Secondary School, Vallabhnagar, Kota.
We welcome you with a plant and a memento as a sign of our gratefulness for your presence here this morning. I request Sister Soumya to felicitate our honorable judges with a plant and a memento as a sign of our appreciation for their presence here this morning.
Sister Lindsay, Ma'am Monica Kannada, and Ma'am Mitu Vijay. Ma'am Mitu Vijay also. Chinmay Anand said, and I quote, which else shall beautify a home but the flame of a lovely lamp? Which else shall adorn the wine but the light of wisdom deep? Unquote.
Yes, lighting a lamp has a deep intellectual and spiritual significance. Light symbolizes knowledge, and knowledge is the everlasting wealth capable of removing ignorance and dispelling darkness.
As light spreads the ambience of energy and positivity, we shall have the lighting of the lamp.
I request our Honorable Chief Guest, Reverend Father Joseph Trasta, Reverend Sister Laura, Reverend Sister Lindsay, and Reverend Sister Principal Sister Prabha to kindly come forward to light the lamp. Thank you, Father, and thank you, sisters.
भैया इनसे पूछो मैंने ये नहीं मारा किसने झूठ बोल रही है मैं मतलब कोई झूठ बोल रही है भी नहीं मारा किसने भी हाँ भाई ये बात है तो धक्का दे रहा
Folk dances are a symphony of movements celebrating the diversity and unity of a cultural tapestry.
Folk dance, a vibrant facet of our diverse heritage, narrates timeless tales through rhythmic movements and harmonious melodies.
Our vibrant dancers will be judged on the basis of costumes, synchronization, rhythm, and overall presentation.
Well, let's proceed on a vibrant, captivating odyssey through the world of folk dances.
Our journey begins with an enchanting performance. A folk dance is known for its rich heritage and colorful traditions.
Embodying the spirit of folk dance, the dance form is more than just ethereal movements and rhythmic music. It is a reflection of the people, their emotions, their stories, and their lifestyles.
Presenting dance number 1.
Thank you.
That was truly a mesmerizing performance. The vibrant colors, swift movements, and catchy beats kept us mesmerized.
Our next dance performance is another intriguing folk dance. So, brace yourselves for the captivating charm of a folk dance that paints a living picture of the region's unique customs and traditions.
Presenting dance number 2.
expedition through rhythm and dances does not end here. We now journey further into the rich culture of folk dances. Let us introduce you to an energetic dance form. It is a spectacular portrayal of cultural celebration, weaving a harmonious tapestry of rhythm, movement and folk traditions.
Presenting dance number 3. of an Indian dance heritage.
Our next folk dance is renowned for its harmonious blend of art, culture and heritage. Our next group of dancers are all set to charm you with an evocative folk dance.
Presenting dance number 4. That was a sight to behold, powerful and poignant. It has left an indelible impression on our hearts.
As we surf this cultural wave, let's plunge into the final performance. A dance that is spirited and a fantastic cocktail of rhythm, drama and colors.
Presenting dance number 5.
भारत यह रंगों का देश है। यहाँ विविधता में एकता और एकता में विविधता है। यहाँ की संस्कृति इसकी धरोहर है। तो आइए देखते हैं इस संस्कृति की कुछ झलकियां।
What an exhilarating performance! These talented dancers have truly woven magic on the stage, embodying the vibrant essence of India's rich cultural heritage.
Thank you all for your enthusiastic participation. We thank the judges, Sister Lindsay, Ma'am Monica Kannada, and Ma'am Neetu Vijay for gracefully judging this dance competition.
It is time to say goodbye until next time. We, Manas Paridwar,
And I, Cheshta Bagel,
meet again to set the stage and the rhythm for another cultural journey.
as the stage is being prepared for our next event, the debate for a budding talented young singer who will entertain you with a song.
Promoting a child's speaking and listening skills is of utmost importance in education. Promoting a child's speaking and listening skills is of utmost importance in education.
Debate activities foster those skills. Debates generate effective critical thinking among students.
It inculcates critical thinking, reasoning, and even public speaking skills. The ability to articulate thoughts, produce well-planned and sharp argument is the key of debating.
Our judges for the debate competition are Sister Laura, Vice Principal of St. Paul's Senior Secondary School, Bara.
Mr. Henry Lobo, a retired senior English teacher of St. Paul Senior Secondary School, Mala Road, Kota.
Ma'am Deepthi Tripathi, a deputy teacher of St. Paul Senior Secondary School, Vallabhnagar, Kota.
I request Sister Shalini to present a plant and memento to our esteemed judges to show our gratitude. Judges, kindly take your seats. I request Sister Shalini to present a plant and memento to our esteemed judges to show our gratitude for their presence here this morning.
Moving to the rules of the competition. Topic to be debated is India's youth are disconnected with its history, politics and culture.
Each participant will speak for 4 minutes. After 3 minutes, a short bell will be rung. After 4 minutes, a long bell will be rung. Participants exceeding the time will have 2 marks deducted from the score sheet of each judge.
Reading from the paper is not permitted.
Criteria of judgment will be content, expression, voice modulation, and overall presentation.
Well, are India's youth so beguiled and deluded by the materialistic attractions of the present time? So we have no time for politics, history and culture.
Or are our youth intrigued by country's development that they are focused on its politics, culture and history?
Well, let's hear it from these contestants. I call upon contestant number 1 to express her views in favor of the motion.
Good morning everyone. I am Shaista presenting KBS Academic School. Today, I will argue that there is a growing disconnection between India's youth and history, politics and culture. And this disconnection poses challenges to our national identity and progress. To make something acceptable, you have to make it presentable. India's youth are more attracted to Western culture than our own. They know more about how the US president is elected than about how our Panchayat elections take place. If you want the youth to be connected to politics and culture, you have to make it relevant to them. History is not made attractive in our schools. For example, during recent elections, several urban constituencies reported lower voter turnout among the youth, indicating a potential disinterest or disconnect from the political process. As society rapidly changes, there can be a gap between the older and younger generations. The older generations may hold traditional values and beliefs that the younger generation may not fully understand or relate to, leading to a disconnection. When the youth are disconnected from their culture roots, there is a risk of losing traditional practices, customs and values that have been practiced through years. This can lead to a distortion in culture preservation and a loss of cultural diversity. Being disconnected from their culture, history and politics can provide valuable insights, culture practices, modern perspectives, valuable things and all things. In conclusion, while it is true that some Indian youth may feel connected from their history, politics and culture, it is important to acknowledge the various factors that contribute to this connection. Factors such as the influence of Western culture, the rapid pace of globalization have undoubtedly played a role. Disconnecting from politics can result in a lack of interest and participation in the democratic process. Without understanding the political landscape, the youth may miss out on several opportunities to engage in political structure, meaningful discussions, voice their opinions, and contribute to the development of the nation. When the youth are disconnected from their cultural roots, there is a risk of losing traditional practices, customs, and values. Being disconnected from the history, politics, and culture can limit educational opportunities. Learning about the past political system helps me to disconnect with the political system. Thank you so much.
Well said. Speaker number 1.
I call upon speaker number 2 to express her views against the motion.
Once Kailash Satyarthi said, and I quote, The power of the youth is the commonwealth for the entire world. The faces of our young people are the faces of our past, our present, and our upcoming future. No segment in the society can match the idealism, enthusiasm, power, strength, and courage of the young people. Good morning, honorable dignitaries, respected teachers, and my beloved friends. Today, I, Aditi, is going to speak against the motion on the topic, India's youth is disconnected with its history, politics, and culture. When it comes to building a global future, there is no bigger asset than today's youth. The youth of India has played a pivotal role in addressing and pressing social issues like gender inequality, poverty, and environmental degradation. Through community volunteering and social activism, they can champion causes that resonate their values. Once a British asked Swami Vivekananda, "Why don't you wear proper clothes to look like a gentleman?" And Swami Vivekananda smiled and said, "In your culture, tailor makes you a gentleman, but in our culture, character makes a gentleman." We actually need to understand, communicate, and show the youth that sincerity, gratitude, empathy, and strength of character are far more important. We need to make our young generation believe in the goodness of karma, Veds, Shastra, Purans, our gods and goddesses. To make my argument that India's youth is in fact connected to the history, politics and culture, I would like to share a few examples. Take the Chalikattu protest in Tamil Nadu, where thousands of people came together to oppose the bill. A large majority of these protesters were young people. They sacrificed time to preserve their culture and made a huge political change. Social media was used to preserve their culture. The participation of young people in political movements like these shows that not only are they deeply invested in their culture and creation of better India, but they're also capable of creating new and innovative ways to make the history, politics and culture attractive. The youth of India and the clever use of social media has also played a massive role in popularizing the 2000 level anti-corruption movements led by Anna Hazare and the Nirbhaya movement, which took worldwide attention to the prevalence of violence against women in India. Several standard measures have declared that Indians are highly religious. More than 2/3 visit a house of worship, and an overwhelming share says that religion is very important in their lives. My worthy opponents say that the younger generation has forgotten the Indian values. Then how come today when a book falls, they immediately pick the book up and touch it to their forehead? Why do they keep vrats or upas to express their gratitude towards the gods and goddesses? Why do they worship cow as a maternal figure? Why do they wash their hands and feet thoroughly before entering the temples as a sign of respect and to cleanse themselves of negative thoughts and evil influences? Priyanka Gandhi Vadra said, and I quote, "There is a misconception that India's youth is disconnected with its history, politics and culture. However, I believe that they are more connected to it than ever before." In the end, I would like to rest my case by saying the self-composed lines. I stand the khaki for my nation. I stand in the vast culture. I stand in the vast blue. I stand in the parliament to represent my nation. I am the common man. My nation is my soul. Yes, I am the youth of Bharat. I am the youth of Bharat. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
That was indeed well said.
I call upon speaker number 3 to express his views in favor of the motion.
What looks attractive captures attention. To make something acceptable, make it presentable. Most reverend sisters, distinguished judges of the impartial jury, esteemed members of the teaching faculty, my worthy opponents, and all those present in this august audience, cordial felicitations. Today, I stand before you to share my views in favor of the motion. Now, why? Why are the youth disconnected from politics? It's because India's political landscape is chaotic. There are several political problems, ranging from unethical techniques to prejudices towards minorities to dirty tactics to intimidate the rivals. The political scenario is deteriorating, and the true patriots are replaced by politicians greedy for power and wealth. Patriotism is replaced by familism, casteism, and sect. Do we have a Bhagat Singh, Chandrasekhar Azad, or Subhash Chandra Bose who can communicate a new revolution in the mind of the youth with his senses and enthusiasm? Today, protests are termed as terrorism by the forces who dominate politics, and unfortunately, you can join the political arena at the age of 25. But why? Why there is no retirement age? So of course, youth have no place in politics. Now moving to culture, what is Indian culture? Is it merely about wearing a sari or a traditional dress, which ironically is different at different places? A caste system with its harmful attributes, of customs and traditions which are a waste of money and resources, especially at the time of birth, marriage, death and religious festivals. How many are educated regarding the vice of a particular tradition? Where are the true Indian Gurukuls, Pathshala and Nalanda Vidyalaya? Today, education is anglicized and we are taught to be the slaves of the Western culture. In my opening statement, I said that to make something acceptable, make it presentable. Well, make the study of Indian cultural heritage presentable, then the youth will find it acceptable. Well, regarding history, what have we to be proud of? In 1848, Vasco da Gama came to India, and since then till 1947, we all were impacted by the British rule. Who, I repeat, who facilitated the British Raj? Well, the animosity among the caste-discriminated Indians accentuated British rule over us. Did our great kings teach us peace, fraternity or harmony? No. They taught us discord, disunity and incoherence. History NCERT textbooks for class 10 has no complete chapter on India's independence. Simple, the educationists advocate that we become the slaves to the West. What you sow, so shall you reap. So if you wish to change the youth, remember, you are the potter, the youth are the clay. Build a better youth day by day. Don't blame the youth for what they do, for the blame lies on each one of you. Thank you.
That was very well spoken.
I call upon contestant number 4 to express her views against the motion.
Swami Vivekananda exhorted Indian youth to be strong and fearless, kind and benevolent, possessing muscles of iron and steel. Cordial felicitations to most respected chief guest, distinguished jury members, reputed members of teaching faculty, my worthy and learned opponents, and all present here. Well, today, I strongly advocate the fact that Indian youth are not disconnected from country's politics, culture, or history. In fact, we are very much involved in building up our country's image and placing it on the world map. Now, let's look at politics in totally new perception. The youth take to the streets to enforce their fundamental rights. Haven't the girl protested against the hijab bill? Well. In all the Padyatras and Rath Yatras showcased by the old fogies of the politics, who constitute the numbers. Today's youth have no affiliation to one single party. Well, that's exactly what the corruption-riddled old politicians in India want. Boot-licking puppies and puppets. The youth want policy-based rationale and not intimidating false promises like good days will come. And we blame our youth for mimicking Western leaders. Wow, tell me which Indian leader should we be in the awe of? Now, coming to history. Well, Indian Army is one of the most dynamic in the world. The youth, motivated by the great warrior kings like Ashoka, Rana Pratap and the likes of our dynamic freedom fighter revolutionaries have no inhibition of fighting to death for their motherland. So, eminent jury members, what is history? Just knowledge imparted in textbooks? Wars of succession? Has any concrete or creative knowledge been imparted to students? I quote Jim Rohn, if you don't like what you're reaping, you better change what you're sowing. So teach the youth what you want them to be molded into. Now, moving to culture. Remember, distance has been conquered and values and culture are changing. After all, culture cannot be static. Let's take a few examples related to our culture. The acts of aggression of Duryodhan in Mahabharata were abhorred by all, but Yudhishthir putting his wife on the dice board was accepted. Wow, such double standards. Rajasthan is called the rape capital of India. Why? Because Indian culture glorifies male chauvinism and women are to be looked down upon. Being a girl, I don't want to go back to the culture environment where social evils like female infanticide, sati or child marriage were not condemned but glorified. Today, Dandiya of Gujarat, Bhangra of Punjab, Ganpati festival of Maharashtra, Durga Puja of Bengal, to name a few, are woven into the fabric of Indianism. Well, youth are the active participants. So can you really say that we are a disconnected, selfish lot? No, we are not. We are what you have made us to be. I repeat, we are just what you have molded us to become. Thank you.
Well done. Speaker number 4.
I call upon contestant number 5 to express her views in favor of the motion.
Once, Winston Churchill said, and I quote, "A nation that forgets its past has no future." Good morning, honored principal ma'am, worthy jury members, respected teachers, and dear audience. Today, I, Khushbu, stand before you to favor the motion that India's youth are disconnected with its history, politics, and culture. Our history holds stories of resilience. Our history holds stories of resilience. Culture holds stories of triumph. Politics holds stories of development. Together, this triumph of history, politics and culture has contributed shape to our nation. My first argument is to discuss how India's youth is disconnected with its history. As soon as we reach class 6, there is a popular narrative amongst the students that history is dull and monotonous. This stereotype is so deeply rooted in the minds of people that students start to lack interest in history at a very early age. We need to break this type of stereotypes and adopt more engaging narratives in order to reconnect the youth with its history. Only through these collective efforts we can ensure that past continues to shape the present and future of India. Gandhiji said, and I quote, "Youth is the hope of our nation," unquote. All of us agree to the quotation that future of a nation depends fully on its youth. But do we find future of our country safe? Are we not worried to see the Indian youth standing on a marshy land of imagination? I remember the lines of Mark Twain, who said, and I quote, "India is the cradle of human race, the birthplace of human speech, the mother of history, the grandmother of legend, and great-grandmother of tradition," unquote. These lines radiate the vastness and majesty of our culture, which the Indian youth keeps out at bay. Globalization, westernization, gap between generation, and show of attitude have changed the values and respect of youth in its own history and culture. Western culture has been taken as a status symbol. People call themselves modern, and the Indian culture has been looking down upon. I would like to draw the attention of our worthy judges towards a survey report to apparent the interest of Indians youth. According to Ministry of External Affairs report, there are 29 million NRIs and PIOS residing outside India. Every year, 28 million Indians migrate overseas. Does it not create a grim picture of our country's future? What would it be when the India's youth drifts and finds a lands in others' culture? People, Indians youth are going in clubs, pubs, parties, leaving behind the culture or tradition of going in temples. People using slang language find themselves cool, and on the other hand, anyone who is chanting the mantras, it means he or she belongs to stereotyped families. Once Barack Obama said, "It is the youth responsibility to actively participate in politics," unquote. Gone are the days of our freedom fighters when they strived actively in politics for the betterment of their nation. Mahatma Gandhi, Subhash Chandra Bose, Lala Rajpat Rai, and many more are certain examples who actively involved in politics and fought for the political issues. The internet explosion has dragged the youth in a world of fantasy and illusion. The constant influx of information, coupled with distraction from many digital platforms, have changed the views of youth. I would like to tell the august house that a seed can be mighty and majestic tree only in its native place. If you want to germinate seed in an artificial surrounding, first it won't grow, or if it is, it won't go for long. So we need to understand that cutting off from our roots will only lead us to the black hole of despair and misery. At the end, I would like to rest my case by saying, best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of nation. Thank you. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
Well spoken. Speaker number 5.
I call upon contestant number 6 to express her views against the motion.
No nation can imagine themselves without the vitality of its youth population. A very good morning to one and all present here. I am standing before you to present my views against the motion. The young youth of today surely do find culture, history and politics interesting. Politics having the possibility to serve others or have their voices heard was today's youth don't want to miss. With the guidance and the opportunity, the talent and energy of our young people can make a significant contribution for the development of our nation. The participation of young people in the political movement shows that not only they are deeply invested in the culture and creation for a better India, they are also creating new and innovative ways for making culture, politics and history attractive. With the intention of serving people on large scale, youth do like debate, discussion and argument, and so as they are seeing in becoming a politician. Change doesn't mean that we are disconnected from our culture. This means that the youth is updating with the era as their role is renew, refresh and maintain. Now I can give you a best example. 100,000 years ago we used to wear leaves, right? But now are we wearing leaves? No, we're not. Wearing a jeans, shirt or top doesn't mean that we are disconnected from our culture. It's not about me, it's not about you, it's about our country. Our youth is quite attractive towards our history, tradition and cultures, and they are more open to follow these. And now I can give you another example of joint families and nuclear families. Before we used to live in joint families, but now we all are living nuclear families. This increases your financial stability and gives you responsibility. The youth, which is working in abroad or MNCs, they still come back and managing their time to meet their families and celebrate their festival. Today, India is the youngest nation with a population of more than 62%, with working population of 15 to 59 age group and more than 52 to 54% of population below 25 years of age. Today's youth is more attracted towards our history. They want to know more about their gods,
too old, but this is no one can deny. These are historical programs. Now, and last but not least, I want to ask you remind you that our youth icons like Neeraj Chopra, javelin thrower, PV Sindhu, badminton player Manushi Chillar, Miss World 2017, and Mayan Pratap Singh, youngest judge. Thank you.
That was indeed very well expressed.
I call upon contestant number 7 to express his views in favor of the motion.
People without knowledge of their history, past and origin are like a tree without 6 roots. Good morning, one and all present here. I am here to present my views for the motion. Today, India contains largest number of young people. These people want to touch the heights, but they are cutting their own roots to touch those heights. The pursuit of material success often overshadows the significance of knowing where we come from and who we are. Have you heard the term inferiority complex? It means feeling of being inferior, which is prevalent in today's youth. If you tell a kid to wear dhoti kurta, he will simply refuse it by saying that it is sign of backwardness. But if you give them ripped jeans, they will wear it without any hesitation, saying that it is cool. I agree that learning from someone is good, but blindly following them without using our own intellect raises a question. If the West wear ripped jeans, should we also join them? Have you heard the name of Bhaskar, Panini, Bodhaya, Kannad? Many of you ask who these people are. These people are actually Indians about whose contribution we are not aware of. Do you know who gave Pythagoras theorem? Pythagoras theorem was actually given by Bodhaya in his book years before Pythagoras was born. But we youngsters don't know about him. The first surgery in the world was not performed by any Westerner, but an Indian named Shashruta. But why do we young people don't know about these great people and their achievements? In the name of becoming modern, we have become so westernized that we ourselves don't know what's right or what's wrong. Not even our outfit, but even our own language is becoming westernized. Instead of saying namaskar or pranam, why do young generations say, what's up dad, what's up mom? How many parents will now name their child Ram Prasad, Kana or Ram Shankar? Why do we think that these names are sign of backwardness? We had the knowledge from 0 to infinity. We had knowledge of algebra, trigonometry, calculus, architecture, Ayurveda, yoga. But why today we places our faith in them only when Westerners believe them? Our young generation thinks that our ancient texts to be illogical and fictional. But what did the West say when they read about it? The German philosopher Arnold says that in this whole world there is no study as evaluating and as beneficial as that of Upanishad. It has been solace of my life and it will be solace of my death. You can see how Westerners were influenced by our culture. Westernization had a great impact on our society. Earlier you would have seen that many families used to be a joint, but now joint families has become a strange surprise. Nowadays children see their grandparents as a guest who would come for 2-4 days and then go back to their hometown. When these children grow up, they do same with their parents. For them, their parents become a burden. We are a part of generation which believes that touching a piece of wood would save them from any misfortune, but touching their adult feet would not. To give rest to my argument, I hereby says that I believe that learning from someone is good. I believe that changes and progress are inevitable. But the disconnection between youth towards its history, culture and politics should not be the cost we pay. We need a generation that cherishes its roots while embracing the innovation. Thank you.
That was very good indeed.
I call upon contestant number 8 to express her views against the motion.
India is a place where colors are jolly bright. Unity is diversity. These are not simply words. They are a metaphor for a country like India, which is extraordinarily rich in its history, politics and culture. So let's start without further delay. Good morning everyone. Today I am Anvi representing KBS school. So let's start without further delay. Let's define the statements in the keyword first. The most important keyword here is youth. Youth is defined by the WHO lies between the age group of 15 to 24 years. In today's rapidly changing world, it is imperative to acknowledge that India's youth is reconnecting with its history, politics and culture, embracing a newfound interest that goes beyond traditional perspectives. So first of all, I start with history. For many young folks in India, digging into the past is like uncovering a treasure chest of stories. For many young folks in India, digging into the past is like uncovering a treasure chest of stories. Whether it starts from ancient times, the struggle for independence, or the colorful mixes of culture, history has them hooked. Exploring the famous places like the Taj Mahal and the ancient temples, it's like stepping back in time and making history feel alive. This is about the deep connection to the journey and shape their country. The stories of bravery, diversity, and heritage not just make history just lessons, but also make history an exciting adventure. So my next point is culture analysis. The youth is actively participating in the revival of traditional arts, crafts, and cultural festivals. Cultural festivals and events witness enthusiastic participation, showcasing a renewed interest in the preserving and celebrating heritage. The next youth is actively participating in the political engagement. Social media was used to serve as catalyst for the people to align to voice their opinions and engage in the civic discourse. Let's take an example. Take the Jallikattu protest in Tamil Nadu, where thousands of people came to oppose the bill. The large majority of these protesters were very young people. They sacrificed time to make the huge political change. Social media was used to preserve their heritage and make a huge political change. Social media was used to preserve their culture. The participation of very young people in this shows that they are not only deeply invested in their culture, but they are also capable of creating new and innovative ways to make history, politics, and culture attractive. In conclusion, we find that India's youth is disconnected from history, politics, and culture is outdated. The youth is actively participating in the history, politics, and culture. So this resurgence not only strengthens the cohesion and the dynamic contributors, but they also position them as dynamic contributors to the ongoing narrative of the nation. Thank you.
Well spoken, speaker number 8. With this, we come to the end of this competition. Each participant was well prepared and did a good job articulating their points.
I request the contestants to kindly leave the stage and take their place in the audience, and of course, eagerly await their results.
Before we, Aditi Chaurasia
And Jatin Singh,
bid you adieu, we thank our judges for judging this competition.
as we prepare the stage for the grand fashion show, Lavish Verma will entertain you with a song.
Once again, goodbye, good luck, and God bless you all.
आगे होश किए जा मुझे कोई पीछे तेरी ओर मिल जाए
And now, we move to the world of glamour, glitz and run away ready style.
Our fashion show is a spectacle, an electric mix of design and artistic expression. Each moment meticulously planned, yet full of life and spontaneity.
Let's enjoy our journey, where creativity, innovation, and fashion intersect.
Before we commence with the gala event, get your hands together to welcome the judges for the fashion show.
Now meeting with Mr. Nitesh Soni, Mr. Kash Angelo. I request the judges to kindly take their seats. Now meet to Vijay, a reputed teacher from St. Paul's Vallabh Nagar Kota.
Mr. Nitesh Soni, a well-reputed and talented choreographer and a talented event organizer. He has lent his expertise for many reputed school functions and is also a talented actor who has appeared in various serials.
Mr. Akash Angel. He has excelled in hospitality management with experience of over a decade with international brands like Accor, Stewell and ISS Facilities Management. A certified trainer of life skills by Accor Academy, Germany.
We request Sister Morena to present a pot and memento to our judges as a token of our appreciation.
Now for the rules. Number 1. We have 4 categories, namely Western, Indian Regional, Global, for which participants could select from Japanese, Chinese, Thai, Arabian, Dutch and Spanish attire. Lastly, the bridal category.
Number 2, each category will be judged separately.
Number 3, contestants will be judged on the basis of creativity, costume, gait, confidence and presentation.
After your presentation, you will move to the back of the stage and form a line.
Without any further delay, let's cast the spell of glamour.
It's time to witness our first category titled Western Attire by a talented designer. Here we have contestant number 1. Contestants are requested to come forward and pose for the final presentation and photograph. Sister Prabha and Father are requested to come on the stage.
state of education.
Fashion truly is a universal language. It is a breathtaking conversation full of color, texture, and design. So now with bated breath and high spirits, let's welcome the next category, Indian Regional. Here we have contestant number 1.
Contestants are requested to come forward and pose for the final presentation and photograph. I request Sister Leslie and Sister Laura to please come onto the stage. Thank you, sisters. Fashion show helps us to explore the latest trends, thereby celebrating the diverse aesthetics and marveling at the sheer brilliance of our models and designers. Presenting the next category of global attire. Judges, kindly note, contestant number 1 is not participating. Coming up before you is contestant number 2.
क्या करूं मैं बयां लड़खड़ा है ज़बां हम तो ऐसे मिल गए हैं अब रात नहीं भरे हैं तुम ही कहो कैसे ना हो दिल में मेरे ये हलचल हम तो जैसे हैं दीवाने दिल की सारी बातें माने तुम हो जहाँ मैं हूँ वहाँ तुम तो हुए हैं पागल तुम ना हो दीवान की अपनी गुजरे यूं ही जिंदगी अपनी दिल को बताएंगे हम रहते जाएंगे ख्वाबों ख्वाबों जागे सोए खोए खोए हम हैं जैसे यहाँ जागे सोए खोए खोए हम हैं जैसे यहाँ राहों राहों बंधे बंधे हंसते हंसते होश में है निशान क्या करूँ मैं बयां लड़खड़ाए ज़बां हम तो ऐसे मिल गए हैं अब रात नहीं भरे कैसे ना हो दिल में मेरे ये हलचल हम तो जैसे हैं दीवाने दिल की सारी बातें माने तुम हो जहाँ मैं हूँ वहाँ तुम तो हुए हैं पागल तुम ना हो जिंदगी अपनी जो बताएंगे हम रहते जाएंगे ख्वाबों ख्वाबों जागे सोए खोए खोए हम हैं जैसे यहाँ राहों राहों बंधे बंधे हंसते हंसते होश में है निशान